If you're struggling with looking around and having too many choices and not being able to get to things when you need them, maybe you're ready to just ditch some stuff and get rid of it so you don't have that option anymore. You are not alone, and I am about to declutter 4 places in my house that makes a huge difference. Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Michaela and I am a mom to 2 and I am almost due with my 3rd. And let me just start off by saying that decluttering obviously looks different for everyone. For me right now, my decluttering looks a lot like some Christmas stuff and a lot of toys because it is right after Christmas, and so obviously decluttering is going to look different depending on what season you're in and if you have kids or not, and what you're willing to throw away, what you already have, and what you really need. And so I'm just going to be showing you what I am decluttering right now. I am pulling down my Christmas decorations because it is almost the end of the year, right after Christmas, and I'm just not one of those people who likes to keep my Christmas stuff up for very long. So all I have for Christmas stuff is this one tote, and I realized I hadn't actually gone through it and decluttered in a few years. And so I'm going to be going through that before I put my Christmas stuff into it and making sure that everything in there is actually what I will use and want to use in years to come. So we didn't actually put up a tree this year, but I do plan on doing that in the future. So I kept my tree lights and my Christmas ornaments and stuff and just got a few things out of there that were extra. This is everything I pulled out of that bin, and it made it closing it so much easier to do. And so that was just the first place I started out. Next, I'm going into my closet and I'm going through, since I'm almost at the end of my pregnancy, I'm pulling out anything that does not fit or I will not wear at this point in my pregnancy. This could obviously look different for you. This could be seasonal, this could be from weight loss or anything else that just changes your mood or how you think about your clothes. I'm going to be sweeping past all these toys for right now, but I will get to them in just a second, and doing the same in my daughter's closet, pulling anything that she has outgrown or that is just seasonal, and it makes a difference in her closet. She knows exactly that she can pick out anything in her closet and she can wear it, instead of me saying, oh, that doesn't work for today. And seasons don't have to be seasonal. My kids are outgrowing some of these small blankets, and that is just a season of life that they are in at 2 and almost 4. So I pulled out some of them and left just one for each of them as sort of a lap blanket. And then I'm pulling out one swimsuit for them each and putting the rest away because it is no longer summertime, so that is seasonal. And just keeping one in there in case we end up swimming indoors somewhere during the wintertime. And now I'm moving on to their toys. So some kids, I understand, could get a lot of toys for Christmas. My kids did get some. And all I do when I declutter their toys, I don't try and take things away and give them away, especially if we paid good money for it or something. I just try and notice throughout time that they're playing what they actually play with and what they're ignoring. And when they get new things, obviously they focus more on them, and that's perfectly fine with me. I will never say no to books, especially. I just noticed that they weren't playing with their kitchen toys as much, and so I pulled them out, and I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm not going to just throw away or anything like that all my kids' toys, especially since a lot of them are slightly sentimental or came from family or something like that. And so I'm just going to be putting them in my shed. And I realize that decluttering can look different for everyone in that aspect as well. Sometimes you just want to get it out of your house, and sometimes you want to get it off of your mind and totally go and donate it. And I do not blame anybody for that. And here and there, I will actually donate some of their toys. I try not to keep any broken ones or useless ones around, but I definitely like to store some here and there and just see when and if they actually outgrow it. And that means that this toy organizer is a little bit too big for all of their toys, but that's okay because there's room to grow. There's room for them to pick them up on their own. And then these ones can be brought out in a different season when maybe the baby gets here or they're just looking for something new in about 6 months. Now I'm going to my jewelry, and this is right after Christmas. I did get a few pieces of jewelry for Christmas, so I'm going to be using these little tiny bags from the Dollar Tree, totally emptying out my drawer that houses all of my necklaces, looking at them, evaluating them, seeing which ones are old and crusty, or which ones are nice enough to still donate, or which ones maybe my daughter would like to play with here and there. So I'm going to be going through those, pulling out all the ones that are maybe sentimental or broken or anything like that, putting them into a baggie, and that way the next person, if I end up donating them, the next person doesn't get a tangled up, rusty old chain or something. And so that's an easy way for me to keep the necklaces that I do not wear all the time, and also the ones that I'm going to donate. So if you guys didn't know that, the Dollar Tree sells these tiny little bags. Here is your tip. And now I just have pendants, extra chains, sentimental ones that I'm going to keep but put away, a broken one that I'm going to try and fix, and then some ones to donate as well. And the rest, I actually ended up purging a few more to donate, but the rest will easily fit back into my drawer. I have about 5 or 6 here, and then about 2 or 3 that I got for Christmas that I'm going to be wearing more, so I'm going to be putting them on top, and I will see if I wear the rest of these throughout this next 6 months or so, and do this again in about 6 months if I feel like I really just don't wear the rest of these. Also, I do have very nice felt jewelry organizers, but I did not have the right ones for necklaces, and I'm not the kind of person that likes to display things, and so I just used the broken little drawer organizer that I already had to somewhat separate these, and it's not any eyesore, and I just am a firm believer of using what I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have gotten motivation or inspiration for decluttering your own house from this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to have you around and have you comment and see new faces. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.